That's our beat right there.
That's our beat right there.
Yo, we recording. Yo.
Cameras now, man. You know, we out here doing the big, man.
You get by.
DCP, man, out here doing the big, you know.
You got it?
What's good? What's good? What's good, Keys? What's good, Truth?
What's up?
Yo, yo,
What's up,
yo, yo,
What's
yes,
up?
yes.
Let's get it, man.
Whoa. Hey, how y'all feeling, man?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good.
This is like a little pre-show stuff we do, man. You
I'm sitting
know.
here chilling, man, getting my mind
Is
right.
y'all phones on silent?
Oh,
Is y'all
shit.
phones on silent? Don't wanna be violent.
What?
I'm trying
You
to
can
flow.
spit some bars,
I want
you
you
can spit
to
some
go.
Man, walking around like morning breath, man, like a stink. Your boy is so fresh, cause I'm wearing all pink. I say chill, man, I make you think. I come so smooth, man, I got that little ring, and my wife loves it, yeah. And she goes so above it, and I'm going smooth like, man, rub a dub it in the tub. I don't spit, I just trip, and I be straight tweaking, man. I will bust your lips, so chill. It's day, man, I go ill. And they call me the nice dog, cause I am chill. And I'm gonna pass the mic to one of y'all, so for real, it's the corner pocket, baby, man. We got the mail, hey.
It was funny though when you said rub, he rubbed sweat.
He rubbed the sweat, see that?
I remember you want to make a bet, he was rubbing sweat. Like he did that for real. I was like, yo, he rubbed at the same time you said rub, bro.
Hey, you see that?
Yo, I like that nice.
Yeah, that's nice. And like, let's see the flag is about this right here. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nobody's beats. We made this.
Well, technically, this is an app called Launchpad. It is somebody's beat from Launchpad, but
He made it.
yeah, I made it. I was bored and stuff.
Y'all want to know what I'm drinking? That Sunny D Nice.
Okay.
Sunny
That Sunny D Nice, and that's the truth.
natural
That
flavor.
Sunny D Nice, and that's the truth.
No
That
extra
Sunny
service.
D Nice, and that's the truth. I got the keys to the Sunny D Nice, and that's the truth. That Sunny D Nice, that's the
You
truth.
hear the bulldog? That's a bulldog right there.
Got the dog getting in with it.
I don't know. It's straight. Killing me.
Hey,
Spit them
But you
bars,
hear that
kitty.
dog?
Spit them bars.
Kibbity.
Kid beat him.
You know I got that right beats. I'm coming to the mic. I'm thinking about some beats. I don't know. I might be fibbing, but I'm about to cook these ribs later in the oven. You feeling me? I don't know. I can't even flow. Dave wiped that sweat off of Truth. He's glow.
It was in bits.
There he is. Hit that route. I can't,
Yes,
bro.
what's up? Let's go, man. Let's go.
I can't, bro. You keep wiping his sweat off.
You gotta keep it dry, man. I'm up here shining.
Right, man.
Yo, what's going on with y'all, man? How y'all been feeling this week, man?
Man, it's been a trying week, man. Kind of, you know, our little being a better person challenge, man. I kind of broke one of the rules, man. I'm losing my cool, man, this week, man. It was yeah, it was trying, man. You know, I got pushed to the limit a little bit, man. I broke character, so I want to apologize to y'all and to our subscribers, man.
To the
I mean? I
fire.
apologize for losing my cool, man. I mean, it wasn't all bad or terrible at this. You know what I mean? How am I sitting here promoting positivity and I'm doing wrong, man? My wife had to check me on that, man. So I'm apologizing to everybody for breaking the challenge, man. I'm going to make it up, man. I got y'all call. We in this together. We still going to be positive for all 2022. You heard?
That's what's up. I
That's
think
real.
that happens to the best of us, man. You know, my week was okay. You know what I'm saying? A little trying times. You know, on the road dealing with people. You know what I'm saying? Jumping in front of trucks. It's like they don't understand. Like we ain't no little cars out there. You're supposed to give us some space. You know what I mean? So I had to blow at a few people. You know what I'm saying? Pull my air horn. You know, other than that, you know, it was pretty good, man. I had a pretty decent weekend. Like I said, that stuff happens to the best of us, man. So.
Yeah.
I think we're all entitled to one outburst, you know what I mean, get that stuff out, so.
Dang, y'all seem like y'all had a trying week. I had a beautiful week.
Good, man.
Some people try to try me, but I ain't let them take me there. Like, Dave, it sounded like you was like thinking about that song, I'm close to the edge.
Yeah.
Don't push me.
Hold on, but you let Will Smith push you.
Why you gotta bring that dude up, bro?
Because I ain't never heard you talk like that.
Last episode, These dudes, man. So like we have the corner pocket like text string that we text each other. But before I get into that, welcome back to another moment, another episode of the Corner Pocket.
DCP.
We chilling here with D Nice, the truth, and you got Keys in the building, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to let you know when the videos are dropping. Thank you to our sponsors, No Cap Hookah and
Kibbles and Bits. Yes. You know, we had a little freestyle session. I was including y'all, Kibbles and Bits, called We Love Y'all, man. Kibbles and Bits. You heard that killer earlier, right? Because KB is a little Yorkie, man. That's a pit bull now called the Kibbles and Bits, man. So, Kibbles, man, we here, man.
But to go back into that, you know, that dude, man, it's been so much development that's been coming out with that even Jada had said that she didn't want him to respond like that. And then there was a video that was leaked that showed her embarrassing him. He's like, stop recording me, like, stop recording. Start trying to use my social status as your popularity thing to get you likes and
start going. He went to the rehab place or whatever. We seen something this morning was saying that he's going to rehab, to the best celebrity rehab available. So like, I don't know attention, but you're going to the best celebrity rehab. But you're going to some rehab. Okay.
He got banned for 10 years from the Oscars. They kicked him out for 10 years, bro.
He's gonna be like 70 something. Or
Right, he don't care, man. Everybody still loves Will Smith. Man.
Yeah, that's my boy, man. I still got love for him, man. Like he's been going through a lot ever since he got with Jada, though. Like it's been. I've just seen another video.
Oh, true. You about to
we here in this vein, so we might as well cut it back.
Let's go this way, man. That's why that's straight happen on him.
Yeah, we in this vein right now, so we might as well stay here for a second. Let's park the car, put it in park. Yeah, I was thinking about that too, man. They had showed like the daughter had wrote a letter to Tupac, wishing that Tupac was still here, and I don't know what she's telling the daughter or.
Can you please let the truth say what he's going to say about Jada thing?
Nope. Yeah, go ahead. You ain't forget.
No, I would just say I saw another video with her and Tupac. You know, they was dancing to Will Smith's song.
Oh!
They was young, but I'm like, man, this is just messed up, man. Like,
they was really bumping to Tupac.
Yeah, like it was him. It was Tupac and Jada. They was real young. It was. I forgot what song it was. One of Will Smith's songs.
Just the two of us.
But they was crazy. I'm like, man. But I kind of feel for Will Smith.
We all wanted that.
Get some real help, man. Not that celebrity help, but some real help. You know, for his mental.
Yeah, that could drive you insane, man. He probably thought he was doing the right thing at the Oscars too, man. And come to find out, she was like, he made a fool out of herself. And like, she was kind of like jumping on the bandwagon of other people bashing him. And I'm like, hold on, he just stood up for you looking like a fool, just pretty much stained the career. Because y'all know he's probably not going to get another Oscar after that. That's probably his first
He probably don't care, man. Like, I mean, Will Smith, like I said, everybody loves Will Smith, man. Everybody hates Chris, so like.
I like how you did that.
You know, but I mean, everybody loves him. Like he can sit here, like I guess what Netflix probably taking it away, what they're supposed to be doing, and Bad Boys for Life 4 is getting prolonged or something. Like he don't care, man.
You think that's hurting his pockets, you know, for real? Like at the end of the day, like these people got money, so you know, like they ain't really worried about what we're saying. You know, if anything, that I've heard that slap has helped Chris Rock because his concerts tickets have soared. They sold out. So you know what I mean? Like everybody is benefiting from this all the way around.
I think, you know, you're right about him. His pockets are not being affected, but what about the people connected to him? Like that new show Bel Air, which he executively produced. What if they don't get renewed for season 2?
Oh, they already did.
They are renewed for season 2?
Have y'all watched that? I haven't.
I love it.
Is it good? Because I'm looking at it. I know my era that it was different. You know what I mean? Like it's just like seem like the characters don't fit what they want them to play. Like Carlton, you know.
No, they far from the sitcom characters, bro.
Yeah.
Far from it. Like,
it's excellent, man.
Like, I don't want to get too much away, but that Carlton on Bel Air is not that Carlton from the first place.
Right. And that Jeffrey ain't that Jeffrey either,
he
man.
definitely ain't that Jeffrey.
About that life,
he
I ain't
thug
keeping
like
his
for
floor.
real.
Yeah, definitely something.
He ain't that Butler, huh?
Man.
But yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. But make a little transition, man. You know, we gotta talk about sports. And for those that know, we talked about that episode. I am a golfer, and the world's greatest golfer to me, maybe not to y'all, is back. And y'all see, this is my driver cover right there. Tiger is back at the Masters in Augusta. My man had a great first round.
He
Made
did.
the cut in the second round, struggled. Third round, struggled. And today is Sunday, so this is the final round. I think he's about, I want to say about 9 shots back. But I've seen him come back from 10 shots back at Muirfield at the Memorial. So never count that dude out, man. You never know.
So 9 shots back, putting what, like 9th place?
No, he's in like, I want to say like the mid 20s to like 30.
Oh, okay.
Because the leader's at like -8 or -9, and he's at like +2 or +3,
Oh,
which will
okay.
make him about 9 to 10ish shots back.
Okay.
Which in golf, like the final round, the Sunday round is usually where they make the holes the hardest. So they like, if you got a small green, say this phone just green, they put like the flag like right here, and you gotta try to get in this little teeny corner. So like Sundays is usually the most difficult day for golfers to close that championship out. What you thought about it, there? I know you've been following him, man.
Yeah, I been following him. You know, at first I wasn't even going to pay no attention, but you know, we have just a little bit of free time at work, so I put him on my little computer and I've been watching him. We had a crowd one day, man. We were ready to clock out, and we were all just watching Tiger, man. And I think he did the par 4 or something, but like you can tell like he's still in pain for one with his back and everything. But to fight through the pain and still do his thug dizzle, man, it's like, oh yeah, man. This is interesting, you know.
Yeah.
And even the guy who's leading right now, him and the other guy I guess from Australia, that's, you know, they were talking about it, like, yeah, man, you can never count Tiger out, man. Like, even you can never count him out. So, yeah, it's very interesting, man. And I'm gonna definitely, you know, hopefully catch a little bit later on and stuff, man, just to see what's going on.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Like they had said like some golf clubs he owned from like 2013. Like this guy bought them for like 680,000, but like they just sold recently for like 5.4 mil. So like even when the man is not playing, he's still making money. He's still valuable. But like I got into golf because of him. You know, little kid from the hood, and didn't have like access to like golf courses or the high tech equipment at the time. But like, come on, man, like you didn't see too many black people on tour,
right?
And so that was an inspiration to me, man, to pick up the clubs and get going. And he's changed the game. He's changed the purses. Like you're playing the tournaments now, like you can win like millions.
Yeah, right.
Sponsors with millions. Like even the amateur tours, like we're making good money. You know what I mean? So like he's changed the game. He's made it more popular for us brothers to play, like minority peoples to play, and it just opened up like the game to like so many like different races and different like people, man.
Yeah,
like,
he's giving kids a dream to look up to.
Yeah. Like so every time I look at golf, tournament, I'm looking for Tiger's name. You know what I'm saying? Tiger's out. You know what I mean? He did make a big impact on it. And even when he's gone, he's still gonna be making an impact on it.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Tiger, man. I will be watching that final round today, man. Whether he comes in 1st or 10th or 20th, like just the fact that he overcame the broken leg.
Right.
And before the accident, people didn't know he had fusion back surgery. So like he was still recovering from back surgery, and then like he had that accident. He's lucky to be alive. They thought he was going to amputate his leg. And Dave, you're right. He's walking with like a considerable limp, you know, very subtle limp. And like he said, he would never be the same. Like he will never get back to that. This is the best he can swing. This is the best he's going to get. You know, he has to just overcome the pain. Mental. Golf is about 10% physical and 90% mental.
Yeah.
You do need to have the athletic skills to swing and have eye ball coordination. But if you are mentally checked out,
it ain't happening.
If your wife got on your nerves, bad round. Girlfriend got on your nerves, bad round. Boss that made you mad, bad round. Like you gotta literally, if you hit a bad shot, you gotta move on from it and just keep going.
And you saw that early in his career when he was young, how mentally he was in it. He was just knocking shots. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he was making shots that people were like, wow, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? He was just on top of his game, but when he started going through stuff, you can see the change from him not mentally being all the way there and missing little putts, little shots off to the side, you know what I mean? When he's really close, you know what I mean? So, like you said, it's all mental.
Because I remember when, not to cut you off, I remember when he got caught, the cheating stuff.
Yeah.
And his ex-wife like shattered the back window with the driver golf club. He didn't win much after that. Like his career went downhill.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the mental man,
started,
the mental man. That his pops passed away. That really took his mental. You know what I mean? So I think like his kids now in his life, his son Charlie, is really good, man.
Yeah.
And the fact he get to play with them now, I think it kind of like chills him out. He's more crowd friendly, more peer friendly.
Yeah.
Like he's more popular on tour. Y'all thought he was popular then. He's more popular now because he's actually talking to people. He was like a cyborg back then.
Right.
He was like a robot. He didn't even address the fans. He didn't sign nothing. Like this man, I remember seeing him at a tournament. He walked right past me, made eye contact, and I was like, I was not there. Like, I was like, Tiger, can you sign this ball? He looked at me, eye to eye, saw me and heard me, literally right there, like 2 feet from me, and this man just went, whoa.
But how did that make you feel, though, man? Like, because I know a lot of basketball players talk about, you know, how NBA players have done them, asked for autographs, and it made them feel a certain type of way. How did that make you feel?
I thought he was arrogant. I thought he was cocky. I just thought he was a robot. I said, that man don't have no feelings, no emotions. Like, he looked at me literally for like 10 seconds, and then this man just beeline like he didn't even see me. It was like he looked through me. That's what I felt like.
I used to feel that way, man, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it was crazy. I went to this game and stuff, man, and like, we were watching the football game, so like, out of nowhere, it was like, Mike, you know, what's good, Mike, you know? And he was just in there chilling. I'm like, no, it was good, Mike. So I punched him. I'm like, hey, it was good, Mike. You know what I mean? And he was like, yo, my fault, man. I'm like, yeah, man, you respect me. You know what I mean? So still to this day, MJ still calls me. We still go shoot some ball every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he gave him some shoes and stuff. I gave him back to him because I told him I don't wear J's like that. You know what I mean? But, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but don't call you?
No. See, I bridge them. I don't do that.
Oh, okay.
So Key, you gotta start demanding your respect. So that's how you see Tiger. You yoke him up. You're like, listen here, man. When you see me talking to you, you gonna say something. You know what I mean? You tell him that.
I'm gonna see.
Yeah,
Well, we gonna see him.
Demand your respect. All right.
We gonna see him.
Yeah,
Yank him up by his pole.
Yeah, I want to see y'all three
Yeah.
yank him up. I want to see y'all three do this when we see him.
Yeah, I'm talking tough. I ain't gonna do none of the above. Here, I'm gonna be. And they go Tiger. He said hi to you. Nope, but they go Tiger. Like,
Y'all know we gonna see him this year, bro. I want to see what y'all gonna. Y'all, hey, this is a challenge right here, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know what happened. I'm gonna actually record what happened.
yeah.
I want to see y'all interaction with Tiger when y'all come 2 feet to him. I want to see
I'm
what y'all.
gonna be starstruck already for being at the
You
Memorial
take his
Service.
own back.
I said service, Memorial Tournament. So,
He started cook right now. And that MJ he was referring to was actually a guy named Matthew Jefferson. It was not Michael Jordan, y'all. It was Matthew
How you know
Jefferson.
Matt, man? Shout out to Matthew Jefferson, man.
Whoever that is.
Matthew, Emmanuel, Hainsworth, Ezekiel, Jefferson.
Hey, man. Yo,
Matthew Jefferson.
man, to make a shift, man. Bro, man, NBA playoffs is coming through. Lakers did not make the play-in. He's still tripping on that Matthew Jefferson, bro. I was thinking about it, I'm like,
that, and then also, man,
Right.
Yeah,
I just ran with it. Like, okay, don't quit.
But you couldn't go with that one. Then you followed up with the Lakers not being in the playoffs.
which is two fake things, like the Fakers and
That's
then
funny.
no Matthew Jefferson encounter.
Funny. Hey, Laker fans, y'all get. I'm trying to tell y'all look good on paper.
Bro.
Oh, y'all was all like, you a hater, Dave, for OKC. Yeah, I know. Hey, y'all sitting down right with us too, man. So that's what y'all get, man. I can't stand Laker fans, man. Because I've never been Laker fan. I've been Laker fan since Matt. No, you haven't. Shut up, man. You this was talking about fan yesterday.
Yeah, that's when you became a Laker.
Exactly, man. Like I can't stand bandwagon fans. Like if you watch somebody then say that. Don't be like, oh, I've been a Laker fan. No, dude, you was just wearing Miami Heat last Thursday.
Right.
You're in Boston
I got a
Celtics.
brother like
Come
that,
on,
man.
dude.
He's down from Chicago, Miami, he all over the place. Dallas,
Yeah.
San Francisco.
They're part of that fraternity called the bandwagon.
That bandwagon fraternity.
Bandwagon.
But they ain't going to the playoffs.
Pick your team and be loyal, man. This man is a Bengals fan. He is a Michigan Wolverines fan. He
Can't
stands
tell him
by
nothing.
it.
Can't tell him nothing.
I'm a Buckeye fan, Browns fan. I stand by it. Like, you know, stand by your squad, man. I've been, bro, I suffered.
A&D is a Patriots fan. I found out who he was.
Oh,
He's a Patriots
And I ain't no
fan.
bandwagon.
He's
so
no
I'm-
bandwagon.
Hey, I've been with
No.
them since they started being good. Back when they had
Yeah.
the little dude on their helmet and the
Did the
people
little on the
standing.
ball,
Yeah,
the white helmets.
yeah.
Back there we had
Bill
Drew
Parcells.
Drew
It
Bledsoe.
was Drew Belton, so I was a
Yeah.
fan back then. I just don't talk about it all like that.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm glad you did that research, man. I didn't
Yeah, I
know
had
if he
to
had
find
a team,
out,
bro.
man. Because I felt bad about our teams, man. They had no team. Like,
Hey, you know, the reason why I went with them, like back in the day, we used to play backyard football and stuff like that. Everybody used to
Okay.
be players, you know what I'm saying, for certain teams, you know what I mean? And like, everybody was picking a good team. So I'm like, I'm gonna go through and find me a bad team. This when I started liking football. I was like, New England, they was trash.
yeah.
I was like, I'm a New England fan. So I started learning their players and following them and stuff like that.
okay.
So I've been a low key fan forever, you know what I mean? I just didn't talk about it, 'cause, you know, with their recent success.
Right.
People be saying you're on a bandwagon and stuff like that. I was like, nah, I just don't feel like going back and giving them the history. Tell
Yeah, I
them,
feel you.
you know what I mean? But the Patriots always been my fan. I mean,
So
my
you feel
team.
my pain too, man. That's why I was a Brown fan.
Yeah.
He was always
Hey,
a
no, hey, you don't feel his pain because you won a championship before. So we both been winning pain because we didn't win a championship. But
I think we won one with Jim
so.
Brown though. I think we
Because
had Jim
That was
Brown.
AFL
Yeah.
though. It wasn't NFL.
Oh, that's
Oh,
true.
that's
That's
okay.
true.
That's cool. Yeah, I know about it. Yeah.
I guess that is considered the bubble championship. It's like the bubble championship. But do the Bengals have an NFL or
We're about to
AFL?
get one this coming season. Watch. Listen, man.
See, I was not trying to start audience. He always trying to click with me, man. Always trying to jab me with something about my
Hey,
squad,
okay,
man.
Okay,
I
well,
like
listen,
the way
I'm
you
sorry,
going,
but hey, on a
It's
sad
cool.
note, y'all. On a sad note, man, it was crazy yesterday. I was on the phone with Key.
What happened, bro?
Look at that text message, man, about Dwayne Haskins, man.
Oh,
man,
yeah,
rest in
bro.
heaven, man. That is devastating.
I was rooting for him, man. Like that was, man, he was one of my favorite players coming out of college. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the best drop back quarterbacks. You know what I mean?
Pocket pass.
Yeah, pocket passers. You know what I mean? Like I was rooting for him in Pittsburgh, man. Like,
Yeah.
I heard that, I'm like, man, like, and I mean, y'all can call me a conspiracy buff if y'all want to, but like I said before, like when this stuff started happening to like these famous people's athletes, like he just got hit by a car, I'm like, there's got to be something else to it. Like, you know what I mean? How do you just get hit by a car? I mean, was he drunk and ran out in the street? I mean, like, it's just so much stuff that goes on that, you know, you don't never hear, like, really you just hear, oh, he got hit by a car.
Yeah, something like him. He was like crossing the freeway with like 595, something like that. They was in Florida, you know, for training camp.
He was crossing the
Freeway.
I-95.
Yeah, I mean, like, something like that.
I mean, like, you listen to that, it's like, why in the world would someone
That's
be
what I was
crossing
thinking.
a highway,
Well,
I-95?
I got more
with that?
details for y'all. So they said what happened was he had a rental car
Okay.
and he ran out of gas.
Oh,
And so he was trying to cross, like, to us would be like a main street
Oh,
that's
okay.
kind of, they
Yeah.
drive like they on the
Yeah.
highway.
Yeah.
So it'd be like us here, crazy street like
Yeah.
Broad or something like that, and then Kroger's.
oh, okay.
So he tried to cross over that and to go get gas because he ran out and a dump truck hit him. You know, as he was trying to cross. They said like he got out on the driver's side. I don't even know if he looked to see if anything was coming,
Yeah.
but he got out to get out to go get
Okay,
gas.
now that I
and
know
ran
more
out.
detail, I mean, I can get that, you know what I mean? Because some people don't look, you know what I mean? Like, I'll be like, when I be driving my trucks, you know, like, there's drivers, like, when there's cars on the side, we have to get over in the other lane.
I noticed y'all do that.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
like, you know, by law, you have to get over out that lane, you know, especially the cars, the lights blinking. And I see a lot of people like getting out, and sometimes there's really no space, so they're getting out and they're just walking like kind of in the highway. It's like, are you even looking before you get out? Like, you know, you don't have that much space between, you know, the line and the highway. You know what I mean? So I don't get people that do that. You know what I'm saying? Like people going 65, 70 miles an hour. You know what I mean? And you just jumping out, and you know, like maybe he didn't look. You know what I mean? But like I said, I mean, from what I heard, it's like, how does he just get hit by a car? Why is he by himself? You know what I mean?
Right.
But you know, I know now, like people do stuff like that. You know, but rest in peace to him, man. That was my favorite player coming out of that.
Yeah, he set the Big Ten record in the season for TDs. He tossed 50, man.
Yeah, 50.
I think he broke Drew Brees' record.
He would have had more too. 'Cause I know it was a couple of passes. You know, players dropping passes and just hitting right.
They took him out of some games. They were blowing people out. So he
Yeah.
could have had like 60.
Yeah.
But 24, about to be 25 next month. And
He's gone.
said he was down there with Matt Trubisky and about
Yeah.
12 other
Yeah.
people for the Steelers. They were working to develop that chemistry. You know, and Matt Trubisky, they just signed him. So, like, for him to offer Haskins down there
Yeah.
and to, like, because you're in competition with Haskins, you know,
Right.
battle for the starting job. So that just shows, like, they were trying to bond together to get ready for the
Right.
season.
Right.
I think he had a strong possibility or a strong
He would have started.
he would have started. Definitely, because Matt Trubisky, I'm not dogging him or nothing like that, but
He's not
He
that
sucks. I'm dogging him. He's
Yeah.
terrible.
He,
He's terrible.
good. I've been with him. He's just not that dude.
right.
He came out with it like he
He
sucks.
sucks, man. Like,
I've been a little nice. Like, yeah, he's just not that
He's
dude.
not, man.
yeah. So Mike Tomlin, he was hurt. He was like,
Yeah,
you know, he had a high promise when they said he was getting involved in the community, changed his life around, and was trying to be a better dude.
Yeah.
You know, Big Ben gone. There's nothing,
Big
no reason
Ruckus.
for him not to succeed, bro.
Yeah.
You said Big Ruckus.
Yeah, that's what I said. Big ruckus.
Big Ruckus. Yeah, so like, you know, definitely prayers out to Dwayne Haskins and his
Yeah.
family. Adam Schefter, man, have a little bit more compassion.
Yeah,
I
just
saw
a
your
little bit
tweet,
more, man. Like,
Come on, man. This man just passed. Don't bring up like wrongs and how he didn't succeed,
Like,
man.
and that's the only thing that kind of turned me off. Like when he was talking to somebody on ESPN, and he was talking about what happened and this and that third. Then he just goes and back to, well, yeah, you see how he left Washington and did, like, bro, that's
Nobody
not the
wants
time
to
to
play
do that
for
right
Washington teammate. I'm not even gonna get into it.
Yeah.
Man. Like, that was a
Commodore.
bad. They shouldn't have picked him up anyway. That's, you know what I mean. Like, that was a bad pick. Like, I'll scratch my head on that one. Like, huh?
But see, I was rocking with him, man. Cause
Yeah.
like when he got picked up on he got passed up on the draft, and then like when he got drafted, and the way he was looking in the camera,
Yeah, he was
I'm like,
upset,
he about to
man.
be a big.
Yeah.
I'm about to like him a little bit, man, and see what he do. And
He had a chip on his shoulder for
yeah,
that, man. Like,
I mean, if you think about it, he kind of did low key screw him over. Like, screwed him, so he screwed the league somehow.
Right.
Like he had to be with Washington, so
yeah.
But, you know,
Yeah, man. I just didn't like that, man. Somebody pass away, have compassion, man. It don't matter
Right.
what they done in their past. Just, man,
Just, you know,
have some compassion,
Yeah.
man. It don't cost you nothing to be nice and compassionate. Man, the man just died. His family is going through that.
Right.
Young man.
Right.
Like, you been here for a minute, Adam. Like, come on, bro.
right.
You
Time
should
and
know-
place for
you should know
everything.
better
Come
than
on,
that,
bro.
man. Like, for real.
Hey,
What if
yo,
that happened to your family? You know what I'm saying? Somebody got on, said that about one of your kids or something like
Right.
that. You know, how would you feel?
Right.
I said, have some compassion.
Yeah.
Hey yo, so let's stay on football real quick, man. 'Cause I need to understand why is Tyrann Mathieu still a free agent, and why haven't the Bengals got rid of Trey Wayne so we can get Tyrann Mathieu, man? Like, come on, man. Like this dude, I seen this. Well, I think it was last week or something, and they hired some guy. No, I'm sorry. They got some guy. I'm trying to find it exactly. But they offered the guy like $31.5 million.
So they're giving Justin Reed dude instead of
yeah.
Tyrod?
Yeah, and he was clearly saying like, you know, he was heartbroken because he wanted to be a Chief forever, you know, and
Yeah.
he said he would have took that money if they was, you know, but they just said no and looked over him. So I'm like, well, why is he still a free agent, man? That's a beast, man. Like I'm
They call him the honey badger.
the honey badger. I'm hoping the Bengals y'all can see this show, and man, think about that, man. Think away for this man. He said he take some money, man.
Hey, the
Like,
Browns will
a lot,
take
but
him.
it's like, hey,
The Browns,
Somebody's
I got
gonna pick it
Von
up.
Bell, bro. Let us get the honey badger, bro. You got Von Bell.
I mean, y'all got
Hey, man, Von
Amari
Bell
Cooper,
right
man.
there.
He got Baker.
I'm just
Mayfield.
saying that's defense though, man. Like we need to
Yeah,
slow
Deshaun
down your
Watson,
man.
though, but-
We need to slow down
There you
Jamar
go.
Chase,
There
man.
you go.
We got Jamar Chase.
Man, we got Tyler Boyd, man. Like, you know, we got some receivers. man.
That's why we need the honey badger, bro. Like y'all got all that firepower, man. Can we get some defense
Hey,
too,
Bengals,
bro?
if you're watching this, man, let's get rid of Trey Wayne, man, and get him, man.
You about to make me remove
here.
this Tigers, reminding me
Who
of the
they?
Bengals,
Yeah,
man.
so I told y'all who they think
You
gonna
outta
get them
here,
Bengals.
bro.
Ski.
You out of here, bro. No, let me stop. Nah, man. All jokes aside, man. You know, it's all good, man. But I think they should give him a chance. Come on, Cleveland, go get him, man. Hey, y'all. Why don't y'all talk about a little bit about Kevin Durant, man? Do
What
y'all
about
think
him?
he's the greatest player in the NBA right now?
I don't like that title they give players like the best player in the world. Like they calling Giannis the best player in the world and stuff like that. It's like now when you say that, like as far as what, you know what I mean? Like as far as what skill are they the best? You know what I mean? Like because there's so many players got so many different skills. You can't just say that he's the best in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean Kevin Durant, he is all around. He's got all game. I mean, he's got everything. He can shoot for a big man. I mean he's quick. I mean, he's got skills. I mean, I would say he's one of the best for his era. You know what I'm saying? Like, but just to say he's the best out of all these good players, no, I don't like that title. The best
I
in the
don't
world.
either. I don't be listening to some of it, man. Cause well, for one, I don't like Kevin Durant no more, man. After he did OKC, the way he did OKC, man.
Well, I mean, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? I still respect his game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he can ball. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't because when he left and went to Golden State, he got this little "I'm the bad guy" attitude now. Man, you ain't never been that way.
Well, he did become the bad guy because the way he did it.
But he can at least get a haircut, keep his hair nice. You know what I'm saying?
Raise his hair back.
Something, man. The least, man. But I mean, I say he's one of the best. I won't say he's the greatest though, man. It's right to me. I mean, like if you're saying like exactly right now, man, I would definitely have to say no. No, because man, like Ja Morant is back, man. And,
man. I mean,
and I like Ja, but he's back, man. Then you got players like you still you got your Tatums, you still got your Bookers, you still got Chris Paul, you still got Kyrie Irving, man. Like you know what I mean? A lot of players. You got a lot of players. I'll say he's like one of the best among them, for sure.
One of the top 5, you know, the top 10, stuff like that. But just saying one person is the best in the universe and you know, the world, it's like how when there's so many good players out there, you know, that's just as well as good on his level. You know what I mean? Like how is, you know what I mean? Like they need to change that. Just like when the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Like change that for their era, the greatest of their era. You know what I mean? There's so many different players that played that wasn't on TV that we don't know about that was better than Jordan. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So it's like for their era, not for all time. You know what I mean? Because like let's say I mean like certain players play in this era, you know, they may not be as good because of, you know, the rules and stuff like that. So it should be the greatest player for their era and then the greatest person for whatever skill they got. Right? For big men, like 6'10" and up, he's the greatest. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but you can't compare him to Kyrie. They're different heights, you know what I'm saying? So they play different games. So like with Giannis being the best player in the world, it's like, and he a little iffy on free throws.
A little bit, but he's making them.
Yeah, he make them, you know what I mean? His jumper's still not all that good. I mean, he's a good dude. I mean, he's balling, but to say his skill, like he's the greatest in the world, like I can't agree with that. Like, you know what I mean? He's the greatest at what he do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they should do. These players are great at what they do. You know what I mean? KD, big man, can shoot, he can go inside, he can play defense. He's great for his height, for what he do, but being the best in the world, no. And I hate that when they say about LeBron, it's like, you know, like, how is he greater, you know, than someone that can dribble better than him? You know what I mean? Coming out dropping dimes, that's just more important as well than being able to barrel and go to the hole and dunk, you know what I mean? That's my.
Speaking of great, man, I disappeared for a minute. My daughter stopped by. During the taping. It's nothing like being a great dad. It's the greatest gift.
You opened the door and she was like.
Pretty much.
There you go.
Pretty much. Pretty much, you know. But kids, man, that trump everything, man. They interrupt anything, man. During live taping, yes. I'm a dad.
It's a real live show, man.
I'm dad first.
Man. We making it all 100% raw.
Yeah, man. So to make a shift, man, before we let y'all go, that Dwayne Haskins thing made me think about something, man. Just appreciating the gift of life. Appreciating the small stuff. You know, a lot of times, you know, there's an old saying we complain about the stuff we don't have, but we don't appreciate the little we do have. And when you look at this young man, 24 years old, and there's people who die even younger, but like just the fact he had a promising future. And a lot of young men that we know and you have known, grown up to know, are not here. And in the graveyard, there's a lot of unfulfilled dreams, unfulfilled podcasts, or unfulfilled athletes. Just because, you know, of a silly decision or even an accident. And it makes me realize, like, you know, in life, man, peace of mind is just, like, wonderful. You know what I mean? You can't buy it. You can't, like, you can find it. I mean, you just gotta connect to God to get it, but you can't buy it. And like, we said when we had our man Rodney, shout out to No Cap Hookah, again, sponsor. When you have peace of mind, you don't have to give people a piece of your mind. And that's a relief to know, like, I don't operate by people's opinions. They can say whatever they want to say about me. I honestly don't care. Like, I'm at this place of peace right now to where I'm happy if, like, I'm not going to Jeff Ruby's. I'm cool with my cheese curls and me a little mini self.
Yeah, man, and that's where you know that you're on that path, man, because you don't have to worry about what anybody else is thinking, and you're doing things beyond your own means that you want to do. If you want to go ahead and do extra, knowing you ain't got it, hey, do it, because if you know that you're okay with everything and. Like, what's the thing? YOLO, you only live once. If you do something, if you want to go ahead and splurge, or hey, it's your prerogative. Like Mike Brown say, so
you work hard for it.
Why not treat yourself, man? I mean, heck, if you like me, I really love sports. Like, you don't understand, like how yesterday, I just really value the time to myself watching baseball. You know what I mean?
The Detroit Tigers.
Yeah, I watched the Tigers. Yeah, man. I watched it the other night when we won. What was it? 5-4. And then we got blown out 5-2. But it's just the fact that I'm watching something that I love. You owe that to yourself, man. Like sometimes, like most women like to get their nails done or their feet done or both, or they're like shopping, But you owe yourself something. And if you want to splurge, go ahead and splurge. If you don't want to splurge, don't splurge. But as long as you pay yourself some type of way. Yeah, man.
I'm with that. Like I said, you work hard out here, man. Spend on yourself. You know what I'm saying? That gives you a peace of mind, make you feel good doing it. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be that someone's just working just to pay bills, go home and go to sleep. That's not giving you a peace of mind. You know what I mean? Take some time to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Do what makes you feel good. Do what you have to do to get that peace of mind. You know what I mean? Like me, it's like my peace of mind is just I'm quiet. You know what I mean? When I get home, I don't want to be talked to about bills and stuff right then and there, you know what I'm saying? Just nothing really at all, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me, so I've been in a noisy truck all day, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, you know what I mean? When I get home, let me go in a quiet room and relax and gather my thoughts, let my brain relax, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, being in a quiet place, you know what I mean? Maybe listen to some soft music, that gives me a peace of mind, you know what I'm saying? Let me gather my thoughts, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, what bill needs to be paid? You know what I mean? Let me cool down, play some 2K, something like that. That gives me a peace of mind.
We love that 2K, man. Shout out to 2K. Drop in the comments, man, if you got a gamer tag, man. Gamer being true, man. We're trying to get Dave on this block.
I can't wait till I get a system, man. I'm gonna show a whole lot of people up, man.
I'm gonna find one for you, bro.
All right.
I'm gonna find it.
eBay
for you, man. We gotta get you on with us, bro. Maybe play center or power forward or something. Be the enforcer, Charles Oakley down there.
Well, listen here. If you want to contribute, remember on July 1st, I was telling you I'm gonna be 40. So you definitely want to contribute. You can leave in the comments how you want to contribute. Give me a game system. Like I say, yeah, we're gonna do 2K together, y'all. Busting they tail every night. Y'all can't wait. I'm the best y'all's tail.
Hey, speaking of 2K, man, I got a nephew, man. He got this little dude up to like 89. He's a finisher, man. And
he got a ball with him.
Yeah, he's doing all right for his build. Like,
how old is he?
He's how's my nephew, man? We'll get back to you.
He's probably like 9. No, I'm just kidding.
He's a grown man. He's actually about to have a little kid. His girlfriend's conceived, so he's about to have a child. So he's a young man.
See, that's being grateful for life. They're gonna have a child.
Right.
Yeah, it's being grateful, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's what's up.
It's just like I'm at a point, man. It's like, and maybe this encourages some people in relationships, man. Just because you get married or you booed up, don't mean your life stops.
Right.
Like you still have to do stuff for yourself. Like if you were golfing or if you were painting or if you were bowling, that was your thing, still continue to do your thing.
Right.
Like, maybe y'all can do it together, but don't lose yourself. You know what I mean? A lot of times, like, you get these titles, but you lose yourself. Like, you forget the things that you did to contribute to that peace. And like I said that in another episode, you got peace, they got peace, you should have peace. Like, you have chaos or chaoticness because you got with a chaotic person.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you knew that before you got married.
Right.
Once again, rewind. You knew what was up before you said I do.
Right.
So don't be mad. Don't cuss nobody out. You said I do to the drama.
Right. You
said
should know
that.
about that drama. I'm hoping someone
Well,
did
I
know.
You got a preview, man.
Yeah.
You knew he or she was going to change. No, you didn't. You didn't. Stop. Like, you already knew what's going to take place. You just thought maybe some inclination or something, man. Something
Right.
might have changed, but you already knew it wasn't going to change.
Yeah, right.
So,
Especially if you've been with them for a while, that's what they've been doing. You should know that's how they are. You know what I mean? You can't
Yeah.
change nobody. You know?
I mean, you should like mature and grow
Yeah.
closer together, and like, I mean, it says when you became a man, you put childish things away. So like, I mean, you're going to mature in some ways, but to the essence of who you are, like,
Right,
they're not gonna change. The only thing that changes is the last name.
right.
Like, if that's who they are, man. They are interviewing or showing you a preview of the coming attraction, man. That's what it is. But like with this life thing too, man. Like, hug your kids, man.
Yeah.
Like, connect with the people that you are close to, your family, man. Any unforgiveness, man, let that go. You know, being ungrateful, bitter, let it go, man. Life is so short,
and,
man.
and sometimes if you do let it go, and if the people who you try to, make amends with or don't want to, talk to you, okay, well, at least you made an effort.
Yeah, right,
So,
right.
at
Yeah,
least
you
you
feel
know your
better.
heart.
I mean,
I made an effort. So,
Yeah.
man, just let it go.
I'm with that too, yeah. And that's something I had to teach myself too. Like, I know these people aren't going to, family members aren't going to accept
Right.
what I have to say, my apology, but to make me feel better, to release that, I have to, go and do that. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how they talk about it, what they say, I know I've done the right thing by, letting them, apologizing and letting go of that past hurt or whatever it is I was dealing with.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it makes you as a person feel better to believe that stuff. You know what I mean? Don't hold it in. You know, that something that'll help give you a peace of mind as well.
Yeah.
Like, I like the serenity prayer, man. It will free you up. It says, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
Right.
Like, some stuff is just going to be out of your control.
Right.
You can't control people. You can't make people do this. Can't make them do that. You can suggest, but you can't make nobody do nothing, man. Like, just be yourself. Be the best version of you.
Yep.
Too many copycats out here, man. Be
Yeah.
the best version of you. There's already a Lil Wayne. There's already a Drake. There's already a LeBron. Be the best Dave. Be the best Key. Be the best Truth. You know what I mean? Be the best Lewis. Michael Jefferson, if that's a
Michael
real
Jefferson.
dude. Be the best Michael
He
Jefferson.
is a real good
MJ.
He says Matty J.
Matty J, man.
Sound like a hot dog or a
Yeah,
sub.
me and him, we play euchre together. You know what I'm saying? We up there playing euchre, man. and stuff. So, yeah, man. Me and him was me and him just won the 1995 euchre championship. yesterday.
1995.
You got to
Yeah, one
bring
yesterday.
that
Yeah, one yesterday.
Yeah,
In
because
2022.
Yes, because what happened was, man, we had to put a pause because during then it was the earthquake of Shamalaya that came. You remember that earthquake? Why y'all laughing at me?
Yeah, I remember that earthquake, too.
Yes, you remember the earthquake.
Let me
Y'all
guess,
remember the earthquake of Shamalaya?
Who was
Yeah,
news
you remember-
reporting the NBA basketball player Uncle Badu
Well,
Wade?
North Albert, man, and Albert Hainsworth, man. You know what I'm saying? So it was.
He said Albert Hainsworth.
Man. Hey, man, they tweaking, ain't they, man? I already know, man. Hey, good win yesterday, bro.
Hey, man.
Shout out to that win.
The only Matt Jefferson you told me about, my bad, Matt, I'm putting y'all on blast, is you said y'all did water polo and equestrian.
That's the same map.
Yeah.
That's the same map, man.
Yeah, water polo and equestrian. You know what equestrian is?
No, tell me about it. What is that?
That.
No, see, no, ain't nothing question. No, the question we went to, they asked us questions about things that was going on with our tennis shoes.
Equestrian. That's what you went to? Not the
That's what you said,
equestrian?
right? Yeah. So I went to a questioning, man. They had a light going back and forth,
He
man.
said
and that was-
equestrian.
Yeah, they had a light going back and forth talking to us, man. It was.
He said equestrian.
That's the investigations about how they tied our tennis shoes, man, for this little survey for $10, man. I'm so upset.
Okay, bro. I'm out.
You know what I'm saying? You do. Let me know you do.
He turned the term equestrian to
Yeah.
equestrian. I like how you did that. But man, we just want to encourage y'all, man, to be positive, man. Like, keep your head up, man. Go chase your dreams.
Yeah.
Like, if you can see it and you can believe it, you can receive it, man.
Definitely
Like,
achieve.
see that thing, believe that thing, and go get that thing, man.
Yeah,
Like,
you know,
look at us. Use us for inspiration, man. We saw it, believed in it,
We
and
just
look,
did it.
we receiving it. We doing it, man. And it's small right now, but it's gonna grow.
Yeah.
Gotta be faithful, man. If God can trust you over some little small things, He can trust you
Trust
with
you
bigger
over a
things.
lot. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I always say, work that 50 cent, man. You never know, you might get blessed with that $50.
Right.
Like, Be faithful over the small stuff. Treat people right, man, with some respect.
Yeah.
Dignity, man.
There's some respect on
that.
Yeah, right.
D is on one today, bro. He
Right.
on one today, man. I don't know what happened last night. He on one today, but like
Well, people take that equestrian thing too, man. They
Yeah,
have that $10. That's how he do about it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I've done it a
that's
couple
why.
times, man. Got me some crack, man.
Yeah,
You know
you know what I mean?
You know, I want to get smoke
Who,
some crack.
Sam
So,
Dollar?
Okay, listen, he said that's what he do, man. I don't do that, man.
I went to smoke some crack, so I did
Hey,
that.
hey, listen here.
You smoke crack, bro?
Nah, I'm just
I'm
joking.
mic down. I'm out.
Hey, man.
Nah.
Well, I mean, if I did like,
Sounding like Pookie from New Jack City.
Like, hold on,
Just
like-
keep
like-
calling me.
if I went to a drug dealer and said, hey, man, I want to buy some crack, you know, they probably, like, you know,
Probably
who
smart,
says
yeah.
that? You know what I mean?
This show has taken a bad turn, bro.
But see,
That's
how
a-
we come at the jokes, man. It's all about the message, man. Being positive, man. Find ways to stuff to laugh at. You know what I mean? See, y'all like how we did that, man. We had a little joke session.
Nino.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just find stuff to laugh at, man. It can be something.
Yeah, that's all. You know, no be serious. No.
We're not being serious. Take it for what it is. We're just joking. We're not being
Yeah.
serious. He don't want no crack for real.
I look like
I
I
know
smoke
some of y'all in
crack.
the comments gonna be like that.
Right. But
He
what
got
Dave
some
said, he
white
want the crack. Dave said he want coke at work all the time.
Yeah,
I'm saying
yeah.
that's a
Cherry
joke,
Coke.
man. You
Cherry
know.
Coke.
Cherry Coke.
No, I'm talking about the coke, man. Like, you know,
I'm
it's
in
a
love
contest.
with the Coke.
Yeah, the commercial with the contest who had the best Coke, man. They said Coca-Cola, you know what I mean? So, y'all all got twisted. The whole entire time I talking about the other Coke, I made the Coca-Cola, or, you know, I like to drink Coca-Cola at home, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all about, this whole entire time, I've been April fooling y'all for years.
Go back to the peace of mind, though. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you got to do what, you know, gives us peace of mind. Climbing like this gives us peace of mind and do it. You know what I mean?
I'm in tears, bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just had to
But
go
also
there,
too,
man.
like, you know, it gives me the peace of mind, like I said about you know, going to people and doing like that's why I'm starting the Say Hey challenge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
Can you repeat that, bro? What is it called again?
the Say Hey challenge.
Hey.
I'm
Bring
gonna
that
start
out,
making
bro.
some T-shirts, and what I want y'all to do to go to our Instagram page and post your Say Hey moment.
Right.
And basically, what the Say Hey is like, it's not texting someone. It's someone you haven't talked to in a long time. You know what I mean? Someone may done something wrong to you. You just haven't checked on them. You want to call them, or go see them in person.
You probably want to call them first, man.
Yeah, call them. You know what I mean?
You don't
Like,
just show up at
not just showing up, but yeah, call them or send them a video, no text. They got to hear your voice
Yeah.
and say hey to them. You know what I mean? And then the other say hey is, you know, if you see a brother in the street, say hey to that brother. And what I'm going to start doing with this challenge is, you know, everybody that posts they say hey moment, I'm gonna give you a T-shirt. I'm gonna make T-shirts to say hey. Moment.
Hey.
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give out T-shirts. Now, if we got a whole bunch of people doing this all at once, don't think
You by
that
yourself.
next
No,
week you'll get a
hey, Dave,
T-shirt.
that's your money.
you know
No,
what
I
I
ain't got nothing. No, this is your challenge, bud.
Hey, yo, can you help me out, man?
Hey, these
I
are the
got it.
T-shirts, y'all. Say hey,
But
hey.
for real,
This is the corner pocket is a sponsor.
yeah, this is something I'm doing. Like, I know this helps me. You know what I mean? You never know what people are going through, man. Like,
Right,
you know, say hey to somebody, man. Get out there and, you know, call up somebody and say, hey, bro, I know I ain't talked to you in a while. I'm just calling to see how you know. Just saying hey. You know what I mean? Like, just post that moment. Let us know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'll get you a T-shirt. Once they get made, I'll show you other T-shirts and stuff like
Right.
that. And you post those out, I'll give you a T-shirt, man. You
That's
can,
what's
you know,
up.
wear that around and tell people about a challenge. And also, I mean, you know, after you do a challenge, that person to do the same thing. So we're gonna get a chain reaction going with this. You know, I'm now challenging you to do the same thing. I
Hey.
said hey to you, brother, dap
Yeah.
you up.
Hey, and tell the truth about it too, cause we
Yeah.
want to see if y'all really did or not.
Yeah, you know, I want you just saying, hey, I did it, and I ain't, you know, so I want some proof, you know what I mean?
I
Got a
like
bunch
that.
of people
I like
just
that,
saying
bro.
I did it, you know what I mean? I got like 50 shirts I gotta make. Nah, I wanna see some proof, you know what I'm saying? And then I want you to challenge that person to do the same thing. Cause I remember a year back, they had the women doing, I was challenged, you remember those
Oh, the
pictures?
black
Yeah.
and white
Yeah,
pictures.
you know, I've been challenged by something to put my picture up now. I'm
Yeah,
challenging.
yeah.
Let's do that a challenge like
In
that
real
to
life.
make it like a meaning. Like, why are we doing this? You know what I'm saying? And you know, hopefully that'll help you get a peace of mind, relieve some stress if you're dealing with something that you've been holding in. You know what I mean? Because what somebody did to you.
Right.
Let's try that. Let's get this going. Let's make this a trend. I would like to see shirts out there of people doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
because like I said, you never know what someone's going through. That little hey. You know what I mean? That little call may change somebody's life, you know what I mean, for the better,
really.
so. Yeah, cool, let's do it.
I like that, bro, to say hey challenge, man, that it don't cost you nothing just to speak to anybody, man. Like, you know, just to say hello, how you doing, man? You know, that type of stuff. And like I said, man, the say hey challenge, I like it. just call somebody. Call your mom. Call your dad. Call your brother if you haven't talked to your brother in a long time. Just say, hey, man.
How you doing?
You know what I mean? How you doing, man? Miss you, man. I
Or
love
you
you.
want to talk, just say hey and hang up.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, click.
Yeah.
Hey, Derek just called and said, hey, hang up. Is he okay?
Yeah, man. So I like that, bro. But we just leave y'all with that, man. Be positive, man. It don't cost you nothing to be positive. And just reach out, man. Show some love to people, man.
Yeah.
You see somebody walking by you in the vicinity,
Yeah.
just say, hey, man, what's going on? Good to see you.
Yeah,
Love
speak
you.
to somebody, man. Like, say you see a brother out there, just speak to him, man. Go
Yeah.
out there on Mount Vernon Avenue and hug a thug, you know.
Hug a thug.
Hey, that's another one, hug a thug, you know.
You get shot, that's on y'all.
Well, make sure you
Yes.
you get his consent. Don't just walk up and hug him. He might get shot.
He's
Hey,
coming.
me and my homie seen this dude. He did a prank here, man, in Columbus. He was doing like he was still pranking like he's stealing gas, and like cops was like running.
Oh, I seen that, yeah,
that was funny, man. Like,
Hey, you got beat up. One dude like put him in an arm bar. Like,
yeah.
Wow.
he was tripping, man. He's acting like he's stealing gas. That's pretty funny, man. But
Wow.
be careful. Don't get yourself on the trouble. He almost got. He could have got killed.
And our challenge, the Say Hey challenge, our Instagram is _corner_pocket. We'll put it in the description box. Man, I can't wait till the next episode, man. We got a surprise for
Yeah,
y'all.
we do.
Oh, yeah.
We got a
Okay,
surprise
right.
guest for
Okay.
y'all.
Sure.
Y'all now.
Stay tuned
Actually,
in.
wait, man. If y'all been paying attention, man, we've been giving little jewels, man. That's about what's gonna happen next show. Man.
But this person, he hold his own.
Yeah.
He hold his
Y'all tune
own.
in.
But once again, we're gonna get out here, like and share on all your social media platforms, and hit that notification bell so you know when videos are dropping. And we're gonna get ready to get out y'all way, man. Until next time, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Corner Pocket. We love y'all. Peace.
Hey,
Peace of
the
mind,
Corner
y'all. Peace of
Pocket,
mind.
DCP. We don't mean the 8 ball. Boop 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 boop.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Okay, I gotta go change my to the special.
Special.
Yeah, just the special promotion of.